Recording live from Infowars.com, it's the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.
We are here, and here is wherever we happen to be at the time. Welcome to the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast. My name's Devin, and as always, I'm joined by Drew.
Sup?
Not much. You get some figures this week?
I got a figure.
Yeah, I saw that. You got a nice little deal.
I ordered the, what's it called? Resolution of Soldiers?
Yeah, that series, yeah.
Super Saiyan Goku.
Ooh, I got that one.
Yeah, I ordered it because it was like $25. So that was a deal.
That's a good price.
But instead, they sent me Manga Dimensions Vegito.
Yeah, and that's like, what, like $60?
I think they were selling it for 45 or 50.
Okay.
So either way, yeah.
Nice.
Double what I paid. So yeah, I'm fine with it.
That's like the only one I don't have, I think. The Manga Dimensions Vegito, or the only one I haven't ordered.
Yeah.
But we all know how I feel about Vegito.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I managed to go, like, I think almost a full week without buying anything. Proud
Except
of myself.
for those tickets.
Oh, well, that's something, yeah, I did. Not to say I didn't spend any money. I spent a shit ton of money on Conor McGregor Khabib tickets. But those fucking pretty much doubled in value. So the only thing that sucks about that is I'm going to have to hold on to these knowing how much they're worth.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll be fun.
Are you going to be mad if that doesn't happen?
No, I already I'll be disappointed, but I'm not going to be like your average UFC fan. I'm not going to be as mad as the people who fly from Ireland. But I'm well aware of how many matches Khabib pulls out of.
I'd be surprised if there's that many Irish people flying in. They're probably all still broke from the Mayweather fight.
Yeah, that's true. They went into like a whole nother depression over there just from buying plane tickets and hotels.
And betting on him.
And then, yeah, and like how much were like the cheap seats were like what, like $2,500?
At least, yeah.
I don't even think it's sold out. They were so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got decent seats. They're not even cheap seats. They're like middle tier seats.
Yeah.
So I was lucky. I was very lucky because I went on that because I had to pay for pre-sale ahead of time for like over $100 just to like have the chance to buy them.
Yeah.
And that comes with a forum membership to the UFC, like, what do they call it? Like the Fight Club forum.
Yeah.
And you go on that Fight Club forum, and pretty much the whole forum is just page upon page of people who didn't get tickets, who only bought that membership just to get those tickets. So yeah. I'm definitely lucky. They sold out in like minutes.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got some Dragon Ball news.
News?
Did you see that, I guess Hercule died?
Oh, the Japanese voice actor, I did.
Kind of sucks. I mean, I never listened to the sub voices. I guess I listened to it in Super. So I did hear him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it sucks.
He voiced quite a few people and other stuff too.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I can't think off the top of my head who else he voiced, but I did
see.
Guy
from Tekken, right?
Oh yeah. Which one? Like Heihachi or something?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. So now there's a couple of people that died in the past like year or so.
Bulma, yeah.
Bulma had already retired though, right?
I don't know.
Because she didn't voice the Super one, did she?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Maybe a correction for next episode.
Yeah. R.I.P.
For real.
The world champion.
The champ. Saying his vitamins.
Yeah. So got some corrections. We forgot to pick sub versus dub last week. It's a hard choice.
Yep.
But I think we both agreed before the episode started that we're going to give it to Krillin. For calling Gohan a dumbass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to award people for calling out others for their stupidity.
Yeah, and it was the first use of the phrase in the series of dumbass. I'm hoping to see it more in the future.
That too.
And it was definitely warranted because Gohan was being a fucking dumbass.
Exactly.
But, I mean, it did pay off in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out, but risky still.
Yeah, because they were able to rescue Dende, who eventually goes on to help them quite a bit. But we shall get into that more when we get to those episodes.
Yeah, we got a ways to go.
Ready to start the show?
Dragon Ball Z, episode 49. Kick off. We pick up where we left off. Dodoria has been blinded by Krillatine's solar flare. He regains his sight and begins glassing the area. As Dodoria flies away in search of those little rodents, Krillitine points out that there's no way he can find them without a scouter, so all they have to do is just lay low for a bit. Dodoria says that he doesn't have time to search everywhere, so he fires an energy blast at a island canyon thing. The deception here was ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Because they made it seem like Dodoria found them and that...
Yeah, I was confused. So he didn't find them?
I don't think so. I don't know. They made it seem like he did, but... At the same time, it kind of like... From the way the characters were talking, it seems like he didn't.
No, he had to have seen them because he was convinced that he killed them.
I thought he was convinced that he killed them because he just blew up the whole area.
No, I'm pretty sure he saw him. He might have even said something in the subs. I'm trying to go back and look at it real quick.
I don't know. It seemed weird.
Yeah, because I was more weirded out by like how they were like looking at each other, and then he blew up the area, and then they got like they kind of just got away. It didn't really show how they got away.
Yeah, that too.
That was more confusing to me. But yeah, maybe he didn't see him. Maybe he figured just blowing up the whole area, they had to be dead.
I don't know. It was weird. Nonsense.
Agreed.
So, yeah, Dodoria's blast destroyed everything. And being the idiot that he is, he just assumes that the three are dead and that his job is done. I was thinking we needed a new name for Dodoria, even though his lifespan is like 5 more minutes. But
I have a new name for him, but we'll get to that.
I considered the Revolting Blob, but he's not worthy of that title.
I do like that.
Because he's calling stupid dum-dum like all the other.
Yeah, I got a name for him. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Anyway. We then learned that Krillitine, Gohan, and Dende did survive by flying into the air above Dodoria. Makes sense. Krillitine says they should head back to Bulma. Krillitine randomly asks Dende if he knows how to fly. Surprise, he can fly. Though he's still learning. In other words, he's useless, and you're still going to have to look after him.
This scene's a little awkward. Because they just like, alright, they just pulled this dude. They saved him. And now they're all like giggling, hey, come with us. And they're all laughing. It's like, Dende's floating around like, hey man, my whole family just died like 10 minutes ago. Like,
Dragon
Balls. You guys are over here laughing and giggling.
I guess they're used to it, especially Krillin.
Yeah, Krillin. Krillin's like Machiavelli over here. Can't give a fuck.
That doesn't mean a whole much to the Z gang.
That doesn't mean a whole much.
Whatever. Dende thanks them for saving him. Dende then asks how come they didn't save the rest of his people. He didn't actually say that, but you could tell he was thinking it.
Yeah.
Krillin and go.
Where's Cargo?
Yeah. Who?
That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Krillin and Gohan pat each other on the back for a bit. Krillin tells Dende to just stick with them, because they are definitely not the bad guys. Dende agrees, because he doesn't know any better. Cut to Bulma. Bulma is in a big house thing, taking a bath and talking to her father back on Earth via
Of course she's taking a bath.
Why you say
Creepy
that?
Yama always has to have a fucking scene of
Oh.
Bulma taking a bath. No other character gets as many bath scenes as Bulma.
Well, maybe Goku. Goku has a few bath scenes in the series.
He gets a few, yeah.
And plus
couple.
in Dragon Ball, Goku was naked like at least 50% of the time.
Yeah, that is true.
Creepy Yama. Is that like sexy Yama? The creepy.
Exactly. Uncle Creepy Yama.
Bulma is explaining there's some really strong guys there, and they have the Dragon Balls, the ship got blowed up, blah, blah, blah. I love her dad's response to this, which is essentially like a distress call. He just says, stuck on Namek, eh? Well, that's no good.
Even before that, like she was like talking and ranting, and then she's like, "Are you listening?"
Yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally listening."
You heard me. What's it say? You heard me say stuff during your pauses. Bulma's dad tells her to have no fear because Goku is near. Near being about 6 days away. This news excites Bulma, and we almost get a look at her goods. You know what I'm saying, Fireman?
Yeah, I'm surprised I guess I'm not surprised they didn't show anything, but the mangas, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, well, they did in Dragon Ball too, but
They definitely, yeah.
that was a different time.
What's the time difference? Like 5 years?
Well, most of that stuff, I guess, with nude Bulma was more towards like the beginning, wasn't it?
It was, now there's some stuff in the middle parts too.
Yeah, I guess there is.
I don't know what the manga release timeline was like, but I imagine everything was pretty close together.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 5 years. Give or take.
But yeah, if you want to see Bulma naked, you're gonna have to settle for a younger Bulma. Because that makes sense.
Yeah. I think she was legal though, so we're okay.
Well, I don't know about that, dude.
Moving on. Bulma's dad says there is one thing that worries him. The ride back might be a bit rough for everyone because Goku took off before he could install the cappuccino machine.
Yeah, I like the callback to that joke.
Yeah.
Such a great joke.
He should keep it up throughout the series.
Yeah, maybe we'll hear it a few more times. I don't remember.
Speaking of Goku.
That would have been, dude, if they brought that up in Super, that would have been great. Like Vegeta, it's like having him design his gravity training room. Dr. Brief's like determined to put a cappuccino machine in.
Yeah. Somewhere deep in space, Goku continues his journey. Looked like he passed by the moon. Or a moon. It's definitely a moon. Goku is still training at 20 times gravity. Well, not right now. Now he's eating. Goku
ginormous refrigerator.
Goku climbs down into the lower chamber of the ship, where the fridge is located. Upon opening it, we see it's stuffed full of food. Impossibly stuffed. And Goku is disappointed at the amount of food. Goku grabs some chicken cutlet, some spaghetti and garlic bread, some chicken wings, and some other stuff that he's gonna fucking eat anyway.
Some pepperoni.
Fast forward a bit, and we see the aftermath of Goku's snack. There's food and junk everywhere. Goku grabs about 24 bananas, because he is an ape after all, and goes to sit on the bed. Unfortunately, he forgets about the gravity being 20 times normal and everything breaks. And I don't think this makes any sense, but I'm not a scientist.
Why not?
Because, I mean, if stuff was like breaking that easy, wouldn't it just collapse under its own weight?
Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know how to science.
I mean, if it's reinforced by Dr. Brief, then surely he could take Goku's weight.
Well, would it be Goku's weight times 20 though?
Well, I'm sure Dr. Brief would have factored that in.
Maybe he didn't.
He is like the smartest. He was too busy trying to install a cappuccino machine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a scientist. So, fuck it. Back on planet Namek. Dodoria is heading back to Frieza and complaining about not having a scouter. He thinks they should just blow the whole planet up. Suddenly, Dodoria is knocked out of the air by an unknown impact. It's Vegeta. The prince has returned. The two bicker for a bit. Vegeta tells him to be careful. Frieza and Dodoria aren't there to back him up. Vegeta says it doesn't matter, he's going to kill him anyway. Then they just stare at each other. Dodoria offers him a deal. Vegeta hand over his scouter and leaves the planet, and Dodoria won't kill him. Vegeta says, "So, you have lost your scouters. That's terrible. How will you and Zarbon ever find Frieza's backside to stick your noses in it?"
Yes, that's our sub versus dub for today. That's such a fucking hilarious line.
What's the dub? Or the sub?
It's that joke right there. There's like, because he also said like stuff about, like what you said, them losing all their scouters. That's all he talks about in the sub. But he doesn't say anything about the Zarbon Frieza sticking their face in Frieza's ass or whatever.
So, dubs win.
Dubs win.
So.
Yeah, handedly.
Cool.
But yeah, I love that line. So funny.
Yeah, so Vegeta laughs at his own jokes. I like that touch too. Even he knew it was a good line.
Yeah, that was like a Nappa level line. Actually, it was. It's a little too intellectual for Nappa. I don't think Nappa would have came up with something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Nappa's jokes they hit harder, but they're a lot more simple.
That's true. Vegeta removes his scouter and tosses it on the ground and tells Dodoria to take it. But before he can, Vegeta steps on it and destroys it.
I don't know how Dodoria didn't see this coming.
Because he's a stupid dum-dum, like I said.
Dodoria's like, "Oh, I'm glad you came to your senses. Here, let me just go grab that scouter."
Yeah. He's an idiot.
Like, so, does anybody... Here, you can have this, and then just put it on the floor in front of them? It's never happened in the history of ever.
Also, before we move on, what the fuck was with Vegeta and his eyes?
I don't know. They were all black.
Did they, like, spill ink on that frame?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like I couldn't tell if maybe they were trying to like draw like his eyes like shadowed closed, or I don't know. It was weird though. It was just a bad drawing, I think, or bad color work.
Because I think it happens again too. Yeah, it does. It happens again. Like just moments later. So,
But you know what I wanted to ask? Why do you think they got rid of Scouters?
um,
Because this is pretty much the last we ever see of Scouters throughout. Like I mean, I'm sure every now and then they pop up again, but
well,
because I mean, I get they can sense power levels, but I mean that wasn't the only function they served. Like, I'm sure Bulma could have made some dope Scouters that did some other shit.
I don't know. I guess.
I mean, they're good communication devices.
Yeah, but I mean, they did that kind of through power levels too. Because it's like, okay, there's a power level fading. Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, but it's not. It's smoke signals. It's not fucking. It'd be so much easier to just be able to talk to a Scouter and send a message.
I don't know. Goku had instant transmission,
Like,
so...
Oh, their power level's fading. More like you're getting your ass beat. You're like, hey man, bring some senzu beans.
I don't know. I mean, is there ever a time where it would have been useful?
Pretty much every time, I think. I don't know. I just don't understand. It's like useful technology, and they just like abandoned it because we can sense power levels. It's like, well, they did a little more than just that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they could have also been vastly improved by Bulma. So yeah, I don't get it.
Goku
And
probably...
like and I don't get just like the creative decision to get rid of them because everybody likes Scouters. They're cool.
I guess.
You got UFC fighters fucking rocking them at weigh-ins and shit. Oh, what was his name?
Marcus
Brimage. Yeah. Like some like the older figures with like the Saiyans with the Scouters. Like I have an Apple with the Scouter. Shit's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I can't really answer that question.
They should have brought him back for Super. Some retro shit.
I think some of the guys, like some of Frieza's men had them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you see him like probably every now and then just to like Frieza's men.
Yeah.
Especially since he has that new army in Super. I'm sure they had Scouters, but
I mean, I'm just trying to think of who else would really use them. Goku wouldn't use one because he's A, not smart enough, and B, he just doesn't like relying on shit like that.
Gohan would use that shit. Or I know they could have made it so it was compatible with this stupid Great Saiyaman helmet.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, like, none of the villains really needed them.
Nah, I'm not saying the villains, but I'm saying like this is something like Bulma could have like integrated and gave to the Dragon Ball guys like Krillin and Piccolo, Gohan.
I don't think Piccolo would have used one.
Piccolo is probably like the one person who probably wouldn't be able to or wouldn't need to use it because I think he can ESP to some extent.
Yeah, and well, apparently Goku can too. He just doesn't do it anymore.
That's debate. When did he do it though? He did it once.
I feel like he did it twice with Gohan.
Once or twice. I don't know. I call bullshit on that. They barely ever do it.
Plus
did Vegeta ever do ESP with Nappa?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. It's so weird that they had that ability and then they just like abandoned it. That's another thing. No, yeah, like they started out with ESP and Scouters and now we don't have either.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, just thought.
Vegeta destroys the Scouter. Dodoria says, "Are you insane? That was the last Scouter on the planet." Vegeta says he now has the advantage. He then explains how he learned to sense power levels while on Earth. And we get a nice little flashback of Goku and Vegeta fighting. Vegeta calls it an enlightening experience.
Dodoria's so upset. Vegeta's stomping out that scatter. How am I going to Instagram this moment?
Dodoria,
if you don't have pictures, it didn't happen.
Dodoria then concludes that the little rats he was chasing earlier were Earthlings, and Vegeta must be working with them. Vegeta calls him an idiot. Dodoria tells Vegeta to leave or feel his wrath. Vegeta calls his bluff. Dodoria is shook. Vegeta says Dodoria must be scared from what he saw on the scouter when Vegeta killed Kui. Dodoria says, no, that scouter was malfunctioning.
Yes, that's like my new favorite Dragon Ball meme.
I hope we get it more times. But I guess we don't because there are no scouters.
I know, that might be the last time we ever hear it. I'm bummed out. And I was kind of pleasantly surprised by that because I didn't think we would hear any more of them.
Maybe we'll get another malfunctioning, maybe like the androids or something say it.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to start noticing like little Easter eggs like that, like they throw in.
Probably.
Because I would have never noticed that before, but who knows? Maybe they do say something like that in future episodes.
Yeah, we'll find out. Dodoria goes to attack and fires multiple ki blasts towards Vegeta, who instantly appears behind Dodoria, still talking shit. Vegeta grabs Dodoria by the arms. The true might of a Saiyan warrior. The more we fight, the stronger our opponents, the stronger we become.
This looked like some sort of pro wrestling move. I was hoping you'd be able to identify it.
I'm not sure if it has a name. You do see it in pro wrestling sometimes, but I don't know what it'd be called. Maybe it's like some kind of catch move.
Gotta ask Josh Barnett.
True.
I bet he would know.
Yeah, this part, Doria was screaming, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up, and it was annoying.
What about the scouter? I don't know when Vegeta has him in that hold.
Yeah.
No holds barred, dude.
That's a terrible movie, dude. Vegeta's still talking shit. Dodoria begins to beg for his life. He says he knows what happened to Vegeta's home planet.
Dodoria has the documents.
The documents.
But I've got the statistics. I've got the documents right here.
Vegeta's curiosity gets the better of him, and he lets go. Dodoria says, now if I tell you, how do I know you won't still try to kill me? Vegeta says, you're lucky I don't kill you where you stand, so start talking. Dodoria then explains that Planet Vegeta was not hit by a meteorite, but it was Frieza that destroyed it, along with the entire Saiyan race. Frieza-gate.
Yeah, like he sounded like Maury Povich when he said this shit. He was like, Frieza was asked if Planet Vegeta had been struck by a massive meteor. He said yes. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
He had a Maury Povich reference in the last episode, too.
Yeah. That one definitely, that's a straight up Maury Povich line there.
Piccolo,
coming out of Dodoria.
You are not the father.
But yeah, like Dodoria's like sounding like a straight conspiracy theorist here. And at first I was thinking Dr. Weir was Dodoria because their voices are so similar, but I figured it out, man. Dodoria is Alex Jones. 100%.
Do I need to splice that too now?
I'm sure you can find something because they both got that weird temper. They're the same shape. They're both awkward and sweaty.
This story on that, what's that shit Alex Jones sells?
I don't know. He sells all sorts of fucking vitamins.
That male force something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
That side by side, that before and after picture.
He's straight. He's Alex Bone, like to a T. Like, he's all paranoid about Vegeta. He's like, I know you're teamed up to those Earthlings. I have the documents.
That's why
Frieza
Vegeta's eyes are black. He's a interdimensional vampire.
Exactly.
And
all
this episode's
conspiracy.
gonna get taken down now.
I know, man. We're going to get taken off YouTube.
I don't care about that.
Twitter account's going to get banned.
We get a shot of some Saiyans in their great ape forms smashing cities, and of Planet Vegeta being destroyed. No Bardock, though.
Yeah, Bardock's, I mean, is he really canon?
Bardock? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, Goku
I
has a
guess
father.
Goku has the, yeah.
Goku does have a father.
But I don't think he's ever mentioned in the actual series besides in like the OVAs.
I feel like he is mentioned in Dragon Ball Z.
I hope he gets some sort of mention in the Broly movie.
Maybe.
Because, yeah, I don't get... Bardock's such like a cooler character than Broly. Like, the fuck? Bring him back.
Yeah.
Give us a little flashback or something.
I was always hoping when Goku died that he would, like, meet Bardock in Afterlife somehow.
Bardock went to hell, dude.
Well,
Hiffle,
just
brother.
once. Goku went to hell, too. Goku's been to hell more than once.
Has he?
Well, I guess the one time doesn't count.
He went to Demon World.
What's a demon world? Is that like Disney
I don't
World?
know where he... Yeah. I don't know where he went, like, in Dragon Ball at the end.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that is like the demon realm. I guess the stuff with Gaz and Mez is the only time.
Yeah.
Goes to hell in GT, but I guess that doesn't count.
GT doesn't count.
Dodoria then says his farewells and begins to leave, but Vegeta stops him. Vegeta then begins to power up. Dodoria shits himself and hauls ass. Vegeta fires a huge ki blast at Dodoria, completely wiping him from existence.
Well, I like that right before he shoots off this blast, he just like goes like straight 100% sociopath.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. He's like, I just want you to know before I kill you that I'm not killing you for like any of my family or my planet or any of that bullshit. I'm killing you because you guys thought you could make me a slave.
Yeah.
No fucking way. He's like, yeah. So this is why it's like kind of unbelievable that Vegeta would like be able to like turn good. Because he was like so goddamn evil. He was killing his own friends. He didn't really care about Planet Vegeta at all. Never cared. Even when he turned good, he never had any idea to bring it back.
I mean, I don't know. What's that Saddam Hussein song? I Can Change?
Yeah, but Vegeta, I mean, even when he does turn good, he doesn't really... He kind of cares about, like, Earth.
His family.
But...
And
his family. And I'd say he saved everybody multiple times.
yeah, he even says, like when he sacrifices himself to try and kill Boo, he even, like, mentions Goku.
Yeah, but before he turned good, he literally did not give a fuck about anybody but himself. Not Nappa.
Well, you know, that's...
Not his dad.
He was pretty
Nobody.
much raised by Frieza just to kill things.
Yeah.
So, you know, he had it rough.
Yeah, it was just hard to believe that he could ever turn.
I mean, I know he's Saiyan, but he is human. He's not, like, inherently evil.
And, like, after all that shit goes down on Namek, like, Bulma just, like, welcomes in the Earth. Hey, come stay with me.
Yeah, well, he kind of does a face turn on Namek.
A little bit.
I mean,
But does it... Bulma just kind of easily forgets that he, like, genocided multiple planets before that.
Was partially responsible for killing her boyfriend.
I'd say fully responsible.
Well, I mean, yeah. It was the Cyberman, but, you know.
He didn't do it with his own hands, but neither did Charles Manson.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they did come to Earth to kill everyone. Just...
Yeah. I know. It's like... He's a They pretty much just welcomed the genocidal maniac into their home. Just because he might have done, like, one nice thing on Namek.
Well, Vegeta, Bulma thought that she could change him. And she did. Yeah. So...
She was supposed to go for a lot. Go through a lot for that Sandy.
I guess it was worth it. Yeah, Vegeta kills Dodoria. Vegeta says, I promise you this, Frieza. Your downfall will be at the hands of a Saiyan. I like that.
Yeah, it's a cool little one.
Mystic Vegeta over here.
And I was so happy that it's only been a couple episodes and we already got another explodey face.
Oh yeah, Dodoria.
So I'm going to be like making a collage out of all these explodey faces. It's probably going to end up being another category in our end of
Best
the season wrap up. Best
I think
explodey face.
I'm sure there's maybe one or two more.
At least.
I know Frieza has an explodey face.
But yeah, I'd like to get them all side by side and we can compare them at the end of the season. I'll even bring back Nappa and a few others. I think Yamcha, he had a semi-okay explodey face, but nothing compared to like Nappa and Kui.
Yeah,
those
maybe
are some good
one
ones.
of the Ginyu guys. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
We'll
I know
see.
Frieza has one for sure. Frieza's got a good one.
Nice.
Like Nappa level good.
Hashtag explodey face.
Speaking of Saiyans, cut to Goku, who is continuing his training. 10,000 push-ups at 20 times gravity, and then he can turn it up to 30 or 25. He doesn't specify.
Training and the pushing.
Keep pushing.
Goku needs to go to Home Depot. Do some training.
Do some, what is it, sky punches?
Yeah.
Mr. Narrator comes in to send us off. The end.
The end. Good up.
Yeah, really good. Vegeta's back.
It started a little slow, but it picked up.
Yeah, it was
got
just...
good.
It was like the last episode where it's just things are happening, but it's just one thing happening that just takes a long time.
But I was like, I didn't have a good memory of when Vegeta found out about the whole planet Vegeta getting destroyed by Frieza. But his reaction, like, I was like, oh shit.
I don't know if it's like a theory or if it comes up later in the series, but either like Vegeta, like he didn't fully know that that's what happened to Planet Vegeta until Dodoria said that, and then it was kind of like a confirmation that it is true. I don't know where I heard that.
I just thought his reaction to it was definitely not what I remembered or expected. I was like, oh shit, like he didn't give a fuck at all that Frieza destroyed it. And yeah, it's kind of weird with all like because nobody's more like saying pride, hoorah, and Vegeta, but he doesn't even like give a fuck about the rest of the Saiyans, just himself. Where's your Saiyan pride, Kakarot?
Maybe he does care, but at the same time, he's just, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think he does. He never really shows the rest of the series. They have plenty of chances to bring back Planet Vegeta. He don't give a fuck about Planet Vegeta. He's like, you think he wants a whole race of people that could become stronger than him one day? Nah.
Well, yeah, that too. That's what I'm saying. Like, he might care, but the cons outweigh the pro.
Sweet. Another episode in the books.
Good shit. It's getting good.
It is. I'm looking forward to Goku touching ground. And
That'll be a while.
or anybody, really anybody. More characters are better. I'm looking forward to everything. Ginyu Force, Piccolo, everybody. Everybody in the world doing their thing. Stuff like that.
On that note, follow us on social media at DBDpod. Download, like, subscribe, rate, review, and as always,
Who stole my herarium?